Howdo, Villordsutch here, and today we are looking at the four main, original, proper Monty Mole games. No Impossible, no Moldy Christmas, just the four main ones. So let's go. First up, Wanted Monty Mole by Peter Harrap. He's 19 when he made this. This Monty Mole is the blueprint for the rest of the Monty Mole games, bar one, and I'll be spitting about that later on with some venom. It's also fairly flammable, this game. You play Fat Monty Mole here. The aim of the game with most platform games is that you've got to collect the flashing objects. You first had to collect the bucket outside the miner's house, which I just did, or the miner's workplace. And then you got to go around and collect all the blocks of coal because Moley is very cold. This is flammable because you are breaking the picket lines of the miners' strikes, and knackers have died. You are breaking the picket lines of the miners' strikes back in the 1980s. Balls, press jump. And you're going against Arthur Scargill and the hundreds of miners that went on strike and lost their jobs. So, yeah, this is fairly flammable. It's a fairly flammable, designed by 19-year-old Peter Harrap back in the 1980s. This is so flammable that, well, basically there's petrol poured all over it. And young Peter was on the news at 10 having to discuss his game with a news reporter out on the street who interviewed him in a computer shop. Gremlin Graphics must have truly loved all the publicity that this little game gained them. They must have relished it. The amount of pounds that they had to put into computer magazines to get an A4 sheet of colour print, and then all of a sudden 19-year-old Peter Harrap turns up and makes this game, snubbing Scargill and all the miners. They must have bloody loved it. Next up, Monty is Innocent. Now, imagine you made a great game called Wanted Monty Mole, and you've picked that game up, thrown it out the window, and decided to make something that's really shit. Pardon my French, but you have. This game gets rid of everything that's great and decided to make something completely different. You play Sam Stout, and your job is to rescue Monty from Scudmore Prison, who's been wrongly incarcerated for borrowing a bucket of coal. So Scudmore Prison is full of murderers, etc., etc. So there I am, Sam Stout, poorly animated within a rather dodgy 3D, pseudo 3D prison full of really crap ladders, ropes to climb up, which are awful to climb, doors which are awful to go through, and a landscape which is awful to run around. This potion up here, which you can hear once you've touched it, sounds like your speaker's now gone. That doesn't really tell you what the potion's for. It's piss poor. It really is a nightmare. It's like this rope there. I've gone up that rope. I want to go down the rope. I now can't get down the rope. It's a truly dire game. Came out in 1985 again from Gremlin Graphics, and I'm not sure what was the thinking behind it. It's like, right, we've made Wanted Monty Mole, yeah, was that good? Yeah, it was a good seller, that one. What did it look like? It looked like this. Alright, forget that, make this. Alright, are you sure? Yeah, make this instead. But why? Oh, who knows, who cares? People will buy it, it's got Monty on it. They shouldn't have done this. It's a travesty. 1985. If you think I'm going to play Monty Mole games, don't start on Monty's Innocent. Start on Wanted Monty Mole and bypass Monty's Innocent, because you'll be doing yourself a bloody big favour. Because Sam Stout is a character that needs to be forgotten in gaming history, because it's a piece of crap. It really is a piece of crap. It's not entertaining. The baddies have got awful collision detection. It's dire. Truly is dire, and I'm sorry that I even played it. I really bloody am. Monty on the Run is next. Peter Harrap again, Gremlin Graphics. Now this came out in 1985 again. I'm sure this came out in the same year to wash the taste of Monty's Innocence out, and you'll notice we're returning to form again. Back to our old blueprint of platformer, flashing objects, but look at our animation. Monty now does bloody somersaults, and that looks fantastic. This is a brilliant game. As I said before, bypass Monty's Innocent. Go straight to Monty on the Run from Wanted Monty Mole. Look at it. Look at those somersaults. It's tricky as hell though. This game is deviously nasty when it comes to the pathing of the enemies. You've really got to know what you're doing. You've got to plan and jump at the right time. Otherwise you are going to get so mad at this game. Really so mad. Aim of the game is you've got an escape kit, which I never showed you at the beginning because it would have took up a wee bit too much time. You're given an escape kit for you to pick the items. You're not told how good or how useful they are. Plan your escape kit. Knackers. Plan your escape kit. Pick the items you want to choose and then make your way out. The coins you see will help your escape. There they are up there flashing. It's an excellent platformer. Many different screens intertwined, as you can see. I'm making my way down. Loads of different enemies. As I say, the pathing on the enemies has to be watched. It's brilliant, and I love the animation that's been added to it, especially the somersaults. Oh, knackers, nearly died there. Timing needs to be spot on. I've died like that. Look at that. That was a rookie mistake, wasn't it? That was a true rookie mistake. Right, there's another coin. I love it. Monty on the Run is an excellent return to form, especially after the piece of crap called Monty is Innocent. Perfect. Oh, and my name was on the high score too. Brilliant. Auf Wiedersehen Monty, the last one of this 4-game saga. I know we've got Impossible Mole and Moldy Christmas, but I'm not going to review those because they don't belong to this. This is the final one. This is the final one where Monty is off to a lonely little Greek island. Hopefully he'll never be found and hounded for the small bucket of coal that he borrowed so far long ago. 1987 when Peter Harrap did this. This game has got some excellent music on it from Ben Daglish. I'm sure it was. And some excellent digitized speech on it as well. Also, the screens are geographically laid out as they would appear on a world map. I'm not saying it looks exactly like the country. I'm not saying that. But they geographically represent the world as a mole would possibly see it. Now you, in this Auf Wiedersehen Monty, are trying to get your way to Greek Island, as I said, and this is the best game of the lot. It really is. Not only does it look fantastic, it plays fantastic too. It really does. You collect the money, you collect the pounds, you collect the traveller's checks. There's also objects that you don't want to collect, albeit they'll give you cash. If you collect the bottles of wine, you are going to get, my friend, completely and utterly pissed. So the bottle of wine up there, which I'm not going to get, because you will instantly fall to your death on that bastard baddie there. Trust me, I've done it. It really is a pain in the arse. The screens are beautifully laid out. The enemies aren't as frantic as they are in Monty on the Run. They're not as nasty as the enemies in that, I can tell you that. There are some moments where you think, that's a pain in the arse. Like this burger here. That really makes it difficult getting that cash up there. Oh, I've just picked up that wine by mistake. Now the wine, as you can see here, if I push left, I will go right. If I push jump, I will not jump. I will spin around. It does, truthfully, oh, knackers. It does give you cash though. If you stay still, you can sometimes walk off. Not good getting drunk. It's not good getting drunk at all. Full stop, in real life. But it's brilliant. Oh, I thought so. It's brilliant. It looks great. The animation is splendid. It's a beautifully designed game. And it's an excellent close to this series. From Wanted Monty Mole, forgetting Monty is Innocent, to Monty on the Run, and then coming to Auf Wiedersehen Monty. The saga's been fantastic. And I'm glad I've had a chance to play it again. I really am. I'd recommend Auf Wiedersehen Monty to anybody. I'd recommend it to anybody to play. But if you've never played a Monty Mole game and want to have a go at one, I'd say pick up Auf Wiedersehen Monty first. It's the most fun to play and it's the easiest to get into. There's no lag that I can see straight away. The most varied. Look at this platform here where I'm hanging upside down. The baddies aren't as, well, the enemies aren't as compact. It's easy to time. Brilliant. I love it. Well, that's it over. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Remember, subscribe, like, thumbs up, comment. I like all of those things. TTFN, ta-ta for now, cheerio, and bye-bye. See you all later, everybody. Bye-bye.